Hey, welcome back to the Thunder Pals Thundercast podcast. Let me get my peoples in here. Okay, we are live. Hello. We're live. We're live, guys.
All right.
Hello.
J Master.
Who?
We'll start this shit off right. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. You know me. You Iceberg Mike. You chilling with the Iceberg, aka Titanic's Panic.
Let's go.
AKA. Wait, what's my shit? Hold up. AKA my computer's fucking up. What the fuck going on? AKA Ice Age of Kiji.
Hell yeah.
Here I am, rebel rolling like an avalanche.
Let's go.
AKA sheer cold attack. AKA stylo stalactite.
Oh shit. Upside down.
Something cool, but not too cold. AKA Spikeberg Mike the Criticizer. AKA Cardboard Killer. AKA Cardboard Michaels.
Who? Michael? Mother, that's fuck.
Hell yeah. AKA
don't know Ray died.
AKA Gemini. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go to classic.
AKA Brill O'Reilly. We're doing live.
This motherfucker itchy as fuck.
AKA Chorus of Ninjas. You know, I pay the verse homage. I don't hold it hostage like some of these dudes. I'm a native creative.
Dude.
AKA Certified OVO Hater.
Absolutely.
AKA
OVO, say OVO.
OVO.
We live here. And stand this way. Stand this way. Yeah, stand this way.
AKA Diddy's a baby stock oil holder.
Damn.
AKA Mason Debitor. Mason Vetta, Mason Debitor.
No, boy.
I mean, he be in the pool pit scamming people, know what I mean?
No.
AKA Hakuna Utada Signifier. You know, it's automatic light work.
True, damn.
AKA Cool Calmberg. AKA Fang McFrosty. AKA Cuffing Season, I put bitches on freeze. AKA Hiker Mike. AKA Road Roller Rink Derby.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Bergie.
AKA Metal Gear Solid.
Bars.
AKA Armor Mama Mike. That's a Mandalorian reference.
Yeah, sure is. Armor Mama Mike, that's bars.
a.k.a. Victor Von Freeze, a.k.a. Griff Disney,
Wow.
a.k.a. Jonathan Joestar Major Disaster.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Major disaster.
It could be a gangbang, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be a gangbang. You better run from the gangbang. Them bitches don't care.
Speaking of which, Grand Rising, my kings and sisters, whole Stepper Berg here, and you need to understand, overstand, and JoJo stand that broccoli is man-made.
Now I'm in it.
Huh? AKA Cannabis Knuckles,
Okay.
AKA Red Form Berg, fucking with me or get you a Berg bite.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
AKA DMX is my spirit animal. It goes rah rah like a dungeon bumper.
Ew. I need it though. Look at danger.
AKA Deckmaster like the GQ.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
pretty fucking clean. Yo, Bill O'Reilly fucked me up.
AKA
Fucking great. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, yo, it's Kapt D. You know what the D stands for, baby. It stands for whatever you want it to be, aka Percival the Submersible, aka it's the Brazen Claw, brother. I packed this shit up knowing them.
We packing it up. It's a wrap.
It's a trash, bro. That whole part of shit is fucking waste, bro.
Damn.
Make sure you always ask for forgiveness, but never permission. You know why? 'Cause it's the No Panda Commander.
Oh.
Oh, don't use my shit. There's no way for me to say the fucking word of dragon.
I gave my man the deep voice. I fuck with the Panda Commander.
I appreciate it. Moon shine down. Jet black bolt. The moon darkest night. AKA Shadowloo Balls. AKA super smooth like Frank Lotion. AKA
Oh, yeah.
Five Below. With Five Below with a trickle. AKA Heavy Weather. Bagging bitches like Nichols. AKA DJ Bosnobi with that smooth
trash. CD 101 FM.
AKA Flex Daddy D with the complex brews and the remedies. AKA this fucking podcast is getting demonetized because all we do is talk about, bullshit and crazy shit like that. We ain't gonna fucking last a minute. AKA and that's all.
Oh, now you got more than that. You didn't even hit the dopey yo-yos.
Shit, AKA
get a Google Keep, my guy.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
AKA that's it.
All right.
Arsenio Hall, give me the fucking pension, motherfucker.
Oh my God, my pension!
Give me that shit.
Oh.
AKA got my fucking tiger eye patch because I'm Shadow. Tupac's a god.
Tupac's a god. Hell yeah. I knew shit was missing.
Oh, Shenryu. In times of strife, motherfuckers, it's gonna catch my scythe. The day or in the night.
He puts Batman to shame.
Fuck justice.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
All right. Yo, it's your boy J Master, Jump Master Flex Man, the Brooklyn
Jump Master Flex Night. Jump Master Flex Night. Can't get a ticket. Can't get a ticket to Jump Master Flex Night.
Flex Night.
Jump. You already know, man. AKA Jerry Togard.
Hell yeah.
Like shoot. Youngstar. Mr. J, aka Harley's Pudding.
Harley's. Oh shit, that's a bar.
Mr. J.
Yeah. Oh, and J, and yes, the juice is worth the squeeze.
Hey, yo, pause.
Oh,
Get your Clementines the fuck out of here.
Nah, bring it in. What you mean? OJ.
the juice man.
OJ, that juice man is crazy work.
OJ, the juice man. Here you go. Add the OJ, the juice man.
Oh, that's great.
AKA Mega Jump Man.
Nice. Mega jump, man. That's fun.
Let's go, Mr. Jump comic with the One Piece Swift.
Nice.
Nice. And AKA JR Wing. Do a bigger role.
My God, it's Andrew.
Fucking my life's under attack again. Oh my God.
It's a mobile brain. Oh my God.
What are you guys? Oh my God.
Mr. Einstein, I'm on your side. So stop shooting me up, please.
Nice.
Damn.
I'm good. Bang. I'm good.
That's it.
Let's go.
That was pretty good. Most of them shit is fun.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kapt.
All right,
Solid
so
delivery, sir.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
so
What the fuck am I at? The fuck?
I don't know. Mine went to
Oh,
bed.
he did that. Right. We moving on.
So we gotta do kind of an abbreviated list this week because we don't have the Rhy'zrd.
Run this shit.
But he'll be back in either a week or two, depends. But for now, we did miss last week. We were supposed to talk Pokemon Presents. But before we get into that, I do want to get into your guys' top favorite Pokemon. So give me your top 5. Actually, before we do that, I got a bonus topic already. When you ask for someone's Mount Rushmore, it's usually 4 because Mount Rushmore has 4 heads. Do we say Mount Rushmore to mean 5 or do we mean 4? I had some problems like figuring that out the other day.
You know, fucking route much more anyway. It's just top 5. Period. Top 5.
I kind of like what's your Mount Rushmore? Who you got on the mountaintop?
But that limits the shit to 4. Forget it.
True.
The fuck is Mount Rushmore? Is that even a thing? Like the fuck? That shit still exists?
Maybe.
I mean,
it exists, but I don't think people use that term.
Nobody's seen that shit in years.
I don't think motherfuckers care. It's like a bunch of old dudes with their face on a mountain.
Like who? Wasn't even the same time frame. Got like a first president, like a 13th president, like the fuck.
Yeah, that shit is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, your top 5 favorite Pokemon. Jay, you can go first.
Right, okay. So, I grew up with Pokemon Yellow when I was.
You better not say Pikachu. I'll kick you the fuck off right
now. No. We ain't gonna do that. I would say this. Well, first of all, the number one of all times, number 1 is definitely.
You can start with 5 and go down to 1 if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Number 5. I would say I gotta hand it to Venusaur because I start off with a grass type. With Pokemon Yellow. Something about it. I really thought that Pokemon was always going for like a dinosaur type of theme ever since Generation 1. Charmander was kind of cool, but like my cousin had Charmander because he had Pokemon Red, so I didn't want to copy him. So I decided to just kind of like go Bulbasaur.
Vena Boy, yeah, both are great.
Yeah.
Oh, Lexi.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here comes a new challenger. Dun, 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 dun.
Here comes Pokemon Master.
Lexi, you have entered the chat. You need your AKAs. Go!
Yeah, go.
Hey everybody, it's Lexi here, aka Dragon Trainee. Dragon type trainee.
Dragon Trainee under D. Let's go.
Pokemon trainer.
right. Okay.
Keep going. AKA.
Shiny Hunter, Shiny Queen.
All right.
Ooh,
All
AKA.
right.
This is clean. This is clean.
Pokemon Knowledge Master.
AKA.
I mean, you got an easy one already. Fucking Beacon of
There's so
Strawberry
many.
Tart. Like, that's like an easy one.
Right there. AKA Strawberry Shortblade. AKA.
Strawberry Shortblade is crazy work.
AKA the Strawberry Pop Tart, which is the best one. Fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Girl, put it 400 subs.
There you go.
Let's go.
No, not real world. This is all fantasy. Let's keep it. Let's keep it fantasy, right? Don't be no real world shit.
Fair enough. AKA good moderator, I guess.
No real shit.
No real shit.
No real shit.
Yo, why you two stupid dogs in here? They ain't that cute. What is wrong?
We're running a tight ship here. Exactly.
It's not like this. Listen.
Listen. AKA the strawberry juice is worth the squeeze. AKA.
Hey, yo.
Listen, I don't know. Just making shit up. You have all these cake references. You can do a lot. The beacon, sunshine down. You got all these avenues. The whole beacon.
AKA let the sun shine in.
Let the sunshine right. Sunny. Beacon in my life. Now I'm free.
AKA the whole Sonic R soundtrack.
Sunny. But that's okay. Nah, these are good. But again, you got to be ready next time. So write some down.
Yeah, I gotta be
Master
right.
in the art of the AKAs. It's a play on words that's relevant to you.
Yeah.
So you got Strawberry Shortblade. Don't forget.
Yep.
Always.
Shortly.
Without the hat.
AKA the Pop Rock Tart. AKA I don't know.
Pop Rock.
Yes.
Pop, rock and drop it. Pop, rock and drop it.
They should be doing that though.
It don't matter. It's AKA. It's hat.
All right,
AKA
so
the Pink Lexus. AKA no.
so Lexi, you hopped in the middle of us coming up with our top 5 Pokemon. Jay's in the middle of
I know.
his. So
Top 5 Pokemon that we want to see, or
no,
that we
no, your favorites of all time.
All time.
Hold on.
And there's a lot. So you got a little bit of time to think about what what your 5 are.
All
I
right.
already
To
have
it, Jay.
Okay. All right. So going back to me, yeah. So back in 1999, wasn't doing kick pushings with the skateboard like Joey Badass. I was playing Pokemon Yellow.
Who's number 4? What are you talking about? Joey Badass.
I'm pretty sure it's Lupe Fiasco with the skateboard shit, but all right, you got it.
You're right.
I'll let you cook.
Maybe. I don't know if Joey Badass, but it could happen.
Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. I love you, man. All right.
You
Yeah,
bitch.
so-
I call him a bitch, but that's fine.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Venusaur, that's my first. Yeah, Bulbasaur was my first starter of all time, and then Venusaur. I
Mother
think-
Dyer. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur gets a lot of like Bulbasaur is the best one, but Ivysaur and Venusaur are like worse, so I get it.
Yeah.
That is a problem. It's like the stage 1 is clean, but it just gets worse as it evolves. Like yo, Chikorita. I actually like Chikorita's base design. It just gets worse the more it evolves.
Worse every time. Yep.
Yeah, it does. But I was so happy when I was able to beat Brock and then Misty. And then I just kept going with it. I just fell in love with Ivysaur and then eventually Venusaur. That's like my number 5 favorite with that. So that was my Gen 1 journeys. Gen 2. Then I just got Pokemon Silver. I instantly fell in love with Tyranitar. I think Tyranitar is, yeah, believe it or not, yeah, Tyranitar is actually in my top 5. I just feel like it was just like that. To me, it was like that sleeper legendary Pokemon, especially when you level it up to like level 55 and whatnot. So
Very true.
it was just Like Pokemon Gold and Silver was just so revolutionary. I really feel like it's definitely one of the best gens of all time. Like, just
They
like
agree.
16 badges, fighting Red. Red actually has like a proper storyline in this one. I mean, like he had a proper storyline in Gen 1, but like Gen 2, like you get to fight. And like it actually brings in the Pokemon universe. And that's why I love Gen 2 so much, because like you get to fight Red, you get to travel to Johto, Johto and Kanto. And just the time machine with everything, fighting like Entei and Suicune and Raikou. Bringing in Raikou is actually my number 3. Yeah, because that was, believe it or not, Mewtwo was not my first legendary. Raikou was my first legendary. Yeah, I got that. I just thought that he was like a cool Pokemon coming in. Like, just like that whole lightning dog Fazaz, it was kind of like a dog and a lion to me, with the fang.
Tiger shit, yeah.
Yeah, Tiger. Yeah, Tiger. It was just like a cool design, and like I just loved it, and it actually helped me win like my first like ever like heated Pokemon matchup when I was very young. When I had like the Game Boy Game Link cable, I was playing with Raikou, and I was able to like kind of whoop ass with that. So it was just like a sleeper for me. And then we get into Gen 4. I have a lot of favorites from Gen 4 actually, so it's kind of hard to go kind of like tell which one I really, really, really love.
But cool.
So yeah, this is a number 2 before we get to like the ultimate number 1. Yeah, I have a lot of Gen 4 favorites. Yeah, Shenna was
Don't
just
gotta be Gen 4. Whatever the two.
It's whatever. Like, cause that's a different discussion, to be honest.
Yeah, we're not doing favorite of each gen. That's a different discussion.
Yeah.
Top 5, live or die.
That's a good idea, actually. We might do that next week.
Yep.
Yeah, was I mean, it's another starter. I really like Empoleon actually, because Empoleon, this time I want to go start. Yeah, that's what it was. This time I want to start with a water type starter. And I think like Empoleon, like being like water steel was kind of epic. I was able to like win a lot of battles with that, and like I really do appreciate the design. It's kind of like an emperor penguin.
Yeah.
And the fact that like that Aqua Jet, a Hydro Cannon, like he just has so much great versatile moves. So I just like it just really stuck with me. I really feel like he's definitely gonna be one of my best starter Pokemon of all time. And number 1, this I give appreciation to my boy Ken, because my boy Ken Bosu, he put me on to this Pokemon, and ever since like I got exposed to it, I just really feel like it was definitely just one a very unique, one of a kind. I didn't need Cynthia's backup for this one. I'm gonna give the number 1 crown to Garchomp, because Garchomp he just excels. I like everything about him, like his design, his versatile moveset, the fact that like he's just like a powerhouse, like in every single generation, like from 4 and beyond. I always just want to go catch a Gabite and then get I forget the second evolution. What was it? The name of it?
You ain't no fan.
It was Gable, Gabite.
Damn.
I always wanted to go catch a Gibble, and then evolve it all the way to a Gabite and then to a Garchomp, because it's just like it's amazing. Like it's like a land shark, and he rocks so hard, man. Like like you would want to have a Garchomp in your inventory of every single generation of Pokemon. Like like it's just like a must. Like that's how great he is, and he's really good in VGC.
VGC.
VGC. I even play as Garchomp with this current generation. I did with the last generation. It's just like a great versatile powerhouse. I can't sleep my boy Garchomp. So much love to you, man.
It's probably one of Pokemon's best designs over.
Yeah, definitely.
Go Lexico!
All right, my top 5. I'm gonna start with one of the starters that was revealed in ZA. It's Chikorita. Now,
What?
hold
Wait, is this number 5?
on. Let me cook.
Let it
Yeah,
cook.
good. No, we ain't stopping.
Let
We
me.
putting oil in the pan. What you mean?
Soul Silver and Heart Gold was the first generation I was introduced to in Pokemon,
Okay.
and I had no idea what I was doing. And at that time, I picked the cutest thing that looked super cute. So I thought Chikorita was
It's
super cute.
typical, right?
Typical, right? Little did
No,
I
you
it
skip
was
right
the-
over Cyndaquil, but that's okay.
Hold on. Little did I know when I got to the first gym, I was in for it.
Yes.
So after that, I reset and did everything over,
Oh
and
wow.
then I looked through a guide to make sure I had the most optimal team I could have. All right, number 4
Wait, so
is
Chikorita's number 5?
Chikorita's number 5.
Okay. Yeah, Chikorita's hard mode.
Yeah, Chikorita is hard mode. I learned that the hard way. Number 4 is
Number
gonna
4.
go into Gen 3 with Beautifly.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't even know that was mine.
Is an evolution of the Wurmple line. What I learned is that it didn't matter upon the gender or the IV or nature about it. It was just at random whether you got a Silcoon or a Cascoon. Once I saw Beautifly for the first time, I was like, that is so pretty and so cute. I'm in love with it.
Well, okay.
Alright, number 3 is also from Gen 3.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
Drum roll, please.
Milotech.
Like, oh, that's a good finally.
Okay.
I'm like, there better not be anything else from Gen 3. Oh, Gen 3 is kind of weak. Whatever.
I saw this Pokemon and I thought, this is the most gorgeous Pokemon I've ever seen. And of course, by its nature, it was labeled the gorgeous Pokemon in the generation.
You're a gorgeous Pokemon.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He's not a Pokemon, I would say that.
it's just the method of finding a Feebas and then evolving it was just a
Yeah, that was
clean-
that was deaf.
Dude,
I applaud anyone who did it.
I did it. I fucked up the first one. I had to find a second feed. I'm like, what is this shit? I'm like, I gave it all the fucking blocks. It was
Blocks.
It was horrible. But now
Yeah.
my loading is that's quite amazing looking. Yeah.
Alright, number 2 is Gen 1. And it is Lapras. Lapras,
Whoa.
I grew
That's pretty good.
for Lapras
Lapras?
when I saw the Orange Islands anime and saw how Ash connected with Lapras, and at the end of Orange Islands, how he had to let Lapras go. And then I learned about Lapras' shiny, which is my favorite color, purple.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what their color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget Lapras in Gen 1. That is like kind of like
Yeah.
a beat. Kind of strong.
Alright, number 1. Y'all ready for this?
Uh-oh.
Number 1.
Better not be Raichu.
It
Do
was
whatever you want to do.
in the Sinnoh anime. It was introduced in the Sinnoh anime.
Okay.
Okay.
My number 1 favorite is Happini.
Okay.
You gotta go now. I'm joking.
Oh,
Hey,
What's a Papini?
Happini is the pre-evolved form of Chansey.
Oh, Happiny? Oh, okay.
happening. Yeah.
Happiny, okay. The baby egg shit. Yep.
Baby
Yeah,
egg, baby egg shit.
That's
I'm
the
like, what?
baby egg.
It's the
I
baby egg.
love this Happini when Brock received the egg from the contest he participated in, where his Krogunk was a Politoed. And when it hatched, it was just like, oh my god, where have you been all my life? Now, I will make this statement. There was a second runner-up for first place, and that runner-up is Sylveon, because that introduced me to the fairy typing in the Gen 6 games.
Yeah.
That is the runner-up for first place.
Okay.
I guess for this is fair because then you got a whole team of 6.
Yeah,
Jay, you got a runner up.
It'll probably be Kyurem, if I'm saying that name right. Kyurem, sorry, Kyurem from Gen 5.
Kyurem's a good pick, solid.
Yeah, it's kind of like going back to the aesthetic with like I just love like the dinosaur designs of certain Pokemon. That really just stuck with me. I really feel like Kyurem was like like a real awesome looking Pokemon and an awesome Pokemon to go use. Yeah, I like it. I had some memories with it. That's one of my. I can say that's like definitely like one of my best legendaries. I would say that. So yeah. Yeah.
It's just up, man.
That's what's up. All right. Do you want to go next or you want me to go?
What do you want to do?
It don't matter. I guess
top 5. So number 5 is the only Pokemon that was cool in Gen 3. Gen 3 was kind of a wash, but that's okay. Was the starter. Drum roll, please. Yes. Reptile was the only cool thing about Gen 3 until you hit Rayquaza. And then Milotic was a secret. Every other Pokemon was ass to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Fucking this whole game was terrible. But Sceptile was clutch, got things done, and that's probably, my favorite starter.
I mean,
which has been replaced by Greninja. Because like my problem with Greninja is just too fucking popular. It's just everywhere. And I'm just like, I can't like something that, somebody who's this corny also like. So you know what? Let me be different. Let me move away from the masses and Sceptile. That's the one.
I mean, you say all Gen 3 kind of sucked, but Gardevoir's right there.
Yep. No, like I said, that's my preference. That'd be terrible.
Cause I agree with you mostly. Cause there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't give a fuck about.
Like that's really good. No.
Like outside the starters, Milotic and Gardevoir, I didn't really give a fuck. But yeah. The legendaries, the starters, and like 2 Pokemon. So it's like, yeah.
I don't really count legendaries, but yeah. Gen 3 was kind of weak, but that's okay. Sceptile hard carry, so that's all right. Yeah, number 4. So my original 1 was a 3-way tie, but I'm decided to kind of spread it out to not have it that way. So we'll go with we'll start from the 3rd and then work our way up. So we'll start off with Rhy'zrd. Scyther is my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, period. But unfortunately, the way this thing works is if there's an evolution, you always have to default to the evolution because it's just better. Scyther's like in a weird situation where Scyther actually could be solo because it'd be a light and shit like that, and their stats are different enough that it's like kind of passive. Like obviously Dragonair is way better than Dragonite, but there's never a time where you're gonna just use Dragonair.
I'm not gonna hold you. I wish Dragonair was like the last evolution. Like make a baby Dratini and just let it be that. Like
it would have been perfect. Literally perfect. Dragonite fucked it up, but that's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Dragonite don't even look like it belongs in that evolution line.
No, they really don't.
It's its own thing. But I think they kind of just my theory is that it's supposed to be
game theory.
Game freak theory is supposed to be Dratini, Dragonair, Gyarados, which is why it was like the dragon. If you look at it, they have like a really similar serpent design, like the wings or whatever. I think it was supposed to go that way, and Dragonite was supposed to be its own type. But they're like, okay, Gyarados is going to be too broken as a water dragon, so they just said, you know what, let's just make it water flying, so it could be 4x weak to something, and still try to make it as broken. Because if it would have been Dragon Water, Gen 1. It would have been the most broken thing on the fucking planet because there were no dragon attacks. So it had no weaknesses. So I think they circumvented that by making it a flying type, making it 4x the lightning, making it like a not fucking competitive monster. But that's just my thing. But I think it's supposed to be teeny
I
dragon.
mean, that makes some sense because like another Pokemon that's weird is Kangaskhan and Cubone. Like
Right.
like that whole like I don't know if I don't know if there's any truth to it. Yeah, the Kangaskhan is like an evolution of Marowak, but
Yeah.
something.
We never got the
but we just never got the baby form, whatever. They when they made Gen 1, they actually made most of the mons for Gen 2 at the same time. There was like mad mons, and they had to cut back. It's like Gen 1 is supposed to have way more Pokemon.
Anchor Shark.
Yeah,
There's another fucking kaiju. Like, yeah, there's a lot. But again, they were trying shit. They finalized the roster. It's funny to think about a universe where we got like 200 instead of 150, but neither here nor there. It's the reality we live in.
A lot of things hit the cutting room floor or got put to the second game.
Listen, Gen 2, I'll get into that later. There's some Gen 2 mons that got cut. Pissed me off, but it's okay. It's all right. Yeah. You didn't get the Electric Tiger. Can you imagine? That'd be so fucking great. Electric Tiger Ball, man. No. Hey, back to it. Scizor is fucking great because it's specifically like I like shiny Scizor because it's green. I'm like, yeah, it keeps the green. Scizor is like the homie. That was like the Gen 2 homie for real. Even though Heracross is better, Scizor was quite worse. I didn't care. Still ran it. Great design. Next after that, so it's a tie. I said it was a 3-way tie, so it was a 3-way tie. I guess we'll go number 3 at. We'll go number 3 for Tyranitar. No, we'll do Garchomp. So the big 3 was Tyranitar, Garchomp, Scizor, which I liked equally. I'm gonna make it a place. So we'll do Tyranitar as number 3 because similar to Jay, like in my school, everybody was fucking nut riding Lugia. They were like, "Yo, Lugia is the best."
Yeah.
They even say it right.
Lugia.
Lugia, whatever. And I'm like, I do like Lugia, but I'm not trying to be like these other fucking.
Nah, so you gotta go on that Lugia, son.
Lugia, son. So I was just like, this is kind of annoying. So I was looking, and in the whole school, nobody fucking knew it. I was like, yo, Larvitar looks kind of cool. I was like, damn, if only this thing evolved. Because I'm like, this thing is cool. It's like green. It's like it looks like a little Shonen Pro tag for real. I was like, all right, cool. So I was just running it, and I was playing it. Then I learned Crunch. I was like, oh, shit. It learns Crunch? This would be really cool if it was a dark type, whatever. And I had no idea. And I was just, kind of leveling up and shit. And then it turned to Pupitar. I'm like, this is horrible. What the fuck happened? I'm like,
what the fuck happened?
It didn't even make sense. But then I was thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. If there's like if there's like a cocoon, it's probably like, some butterfly type shit. So I just kind of rocked it out or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I assume this shit evolves, and I'm just fucking leveling up. I mean, this shit's taking forever to fucking evolve. I was in Mount Silver and shit. And that shit evolved to Tyranitar. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, this thing is fucking perfect. Fucking Godzilla Mon and shit. And it was, I didn't even think it was going to be a dark type. It was like, I thought it was going to be rock ground. So I'm like, oh, fuck, rock ground is trash. You
it's trash.
Grass get blown the fuck up. Oh, it's a terrible type. But I mean, at least the shit looks kind of cool. So I was like, all right, this thing is cool. But then it's like a dark type. I'm like, wait a minute. So I proceeded to murk all the fucking Lugia fans. I was the first one in the school with Tyranitar. I fucking claim it. I don't care. With all these Lugia fucking fans, all these Drake fans, I was just fucking crunching my way to fucking victory. Murking all these Lugias. It was great. Then everyone fucking a week later, Tyranitar cool. I'm the fucking original. All y'all just sit back. But I will take it with pride because I was the first one. The fucking Queens can't nobody tell me because I haven't seen nobody else with shit. Tyranitar. Easy. Yeah. And that was the favorite for a while. Until Gen 4 came around and then you find the fucking Gibble in the cave. I'm like, oh, okay, this thing was kind of, cool. Shark or not even. I saw it in a magazine and I couldn't find this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like Route 23 or some shit, but he's like fucking shit. I was like, oh, this is the thing. So I was like, okay. I'm like, because I thought Dragon type. I'm like, Dragon type signed me up. So I didn't know what it evolved into or whatever. But then I was like, okay. found the Gibble, had the Gibble on the adventure, turned into Gabite. I'm like, well, looks like a little fucking dino shark motherfucker. I'm like, this is great. Turned into Garchomp. I'm like, this shit's a fucking hammerhead. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. So I was just rocking Garchomp for a minute. I mean, the name was stupid. They're like Garchomp. I'm like, what the fuck? This is dumb. I'm gonna nickname that shit the fucking. Well, I was reading the fucking Pokédex. It said it flies Mach speed. Okay, and like it's a hammerhead. Okay, this is cool as a hammerhead shark. You know what? Fuck Garchomp. This shit's gonna be Mac Hammer. And then I called it Mach Hammer. And then I was like, okay, this is just gonna be the nickname. It's gonna be Mach Hammer, rocking it, whatever. Then Rich was like, oh shit, like we was fighting, like Rich is back when Rich played and shit. And like that was always my ace. And like fucking, Mach Hammer would always like clean up his other shit. And he's like, oh shit, like yo, that last guy, that fucking Mac Hammer, that fucking Mac Hammer is mad ill. I was like, oh shit. And like Rich was like looking it up. He's like, bro, I'm trying to find it. Like, I can't find Mac Hammer anywhere. I was like, no, his name is Garchomp. I'm like, Garchomp? Like,
I can't find Mac Hammer.
I'm like, he thought that was his real name. It was like, Mac
Yo, I can't find
it.
it.
I like Mac Hammer way fucking better. Garchomp? Stupid.
Yo,
for a minute, I forgot too. Like, I didn't really call it Garchomp.
Yo, where's Mac Hammer at? I can't find it in the decks.
Okay. Yo, where the Mac? He was looking at the.
I went on Cerebi. I couldn't find it.
He was looking for it. I'm like, no, its actual name is Garchomp. He's like, Garchomp? That name is stupid as fuck. I like Mac Hammer better. I'm like, me too. So that was like a whole era. I'm like, yo, Garchomp was fucking clutch. And it was cool because he had like a unique speed tier. He did the fucking cardinal sin of not fucking up like fucking Dragonite did. So I was like, you know what? I think it's time, because I think Dragonite was like the homie for a minute, but it always fucking bugged me. They turned into some big goofy dragon from a fucking literally perfect Dratini into Dragonair, but it's whatever. So Garchomp, all right, this makes actual sense, and this is actually cool. Predator in the sky, like a fly for some reason, so it's a predator in the sky, land shark, predator on the ground, it's a fucking shark, so predator to sea. So I'm like, this thing is dangerous on all terrains. I'm like, this shit is perfect. And even then, going into the Pokemon era, I was just like, what? We get to play as Garchomp and shit. So I was like, yeah, this shit is cool. So it's Garchomp and Sceptile were the two characters I was playing back and forth, and Weavile too for a minute. But then it just kind of like, I was like, oh shit, I was like learning Garchomp more, just kind of leaning into it. Then I started playing online, started ranking up and shit. And they had like a local kind of New York Pokemon scene or whatever. So like I entered that, and like I was fighting people. Yeah, I joined this original group. It was called Primal. This is like before, like Underpowers, before like this is like early fucking esports. And like I joined a team that was called Primal. They're all just Primal motherfuckers, and it was cool. And like I fought like there was the leader, and there was like an initiation guy. You know how you kind of jumped in or whatever. So like they sent this guy kind of test if I was good enough or whatever. He was like playing some bullshit. I fucking murked him with the Garchomp. And like no one played Garchomp at the time. Everyone was on Pikachu, Lucario, all the dumb shit. And he's like, yo, that's Darren. Yo, that's Darren. It's the Garchomp, man. I was like, that's the only one playing it. He's like, yo, that's me, bro. That's the Garchomp, man. I was like, okay. Mad hype. That's the leader and shit. He's like, yo, that's my man. Yo, for real, he played Garchomp. No one else was playing it like that. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm just the go-to Garchomp man now.
He's the Garchomp.
That's the Garchomp man. I was okay. So even then, with all this hype, like Garchomp originally was the number one, but again, everybody wants to be fucking Garchomp. It's my favorite, and I can relate because he is very cool. But personally, I have to be different. That's how I roll. So honorable mentions is a new Dragapult on the block. Like that's mad fucking cool. A little dragon. Fucking airplane, man. I fucked with airplanes. Like I'm gonna be a pilot, so it kind of just makes perfect sense. A Dragapult off rip. Once I saw it immediately, like you know how they leak the list and whatever. Yeah. The shield. I'm like, yep. That and Toxtricity. I'm like that. I need to get that right away. And then I had the wrong version, so it was fucking suck. I had to get the shit traded to me, but I'm like, yeah. I'm like, because that's kind of what it is. I usually always go to the end of the Pokédex to see what the real cool shit actually is. Dragapult. I'm like, yep. That's the one for me, because I always lean toward the the pseudo legendaries because they're just the coolest ones or whatever. So Dragapult, honorable mention, little plane man, it's pretty cool. I got a pin, I actually wear it to work, so makes perfect sense. He's always with me. Nice. Number one, actually had to think about it and discover. Even going through the list, I kind of had to figure out like what would actually be like the number one. And it actually took a while to kind of like realize what aspects of me and life and stuff like that, kind of like what Pokemon embodies that, and I kind of figured it out. Even though I completely skipped Gen 7 and didn't fucking finish the shit or even fucking play the shit, and I will bash it consistently and constantly.
Facts.
My favorite Pokemon, I would have to say, is Como.
No.
Only because, yes, I didn't play Gen 7. I had no idea about it, but it always looked cool to me. I was like, this is a cool thing. But I never had that fucking experience or whatever. It took Gen 8 when I got like a Jangmo-O, and I was like, oh, this is like a little cool dude, whatever. And then the more I started thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? I love fighting types. It's a dragon fighting type. I'm like, this is cool as shit. That Hakaka shit, I'm like, this is kind of, native, so the design or whatever. But like a real big thing for me in life is music. I always be bumping music. I always kind of have some kind of soul. Like music is just part of like, the shit that I fucks with. So I'm like, this is a dancing, fighting dragon. That's kind of like a dinosaur. I'm like, this is kind of like all the things that I fucks with and I like, even though I skipped the gen. And then what really sealed the deal was when we was doing the fucking Elite Four shit, and like the whole team was losing. And I had to defend from everybody, and we have fucking Kokomo's fucking body pressing his way to victory. It was great. Like, you know what? This is pretty good. This is like all the things. And then they just had like a Close Combat, which is a Pokemon fighting game, and I seen the thing like in motion. I'm like, oh yeah. This is Dragon Hakumen. This is pretty much all the things I want to do. Gold. It's Dragon Hakumen for real. I'm like, okay. So that's the number one. Y'all had a Garchomp. I'm taking Pokemons.
Right down in Kokomo. We'll take
Kokomo.
it fast and then we'll take it slow.
Yeah, man.
You wanna go?
Right down in Kokomo.
Dragon Hacker dance your way to the top.
That's actually really dope.
I think it's pretty cool. I actually had to think about it too, because I'm like, this is the default. I'm like, who's the number one? Because there's a three-way tie. I can't really pick. I'm like, yeah, let's go beyond that.
So I already knew my number one like automatically because like I think everyone knows it at this point. So actually coming up with the other five was actually very difficult because there's a lot of Pokemon that I like. Going by Gen would have probably been easier, but yeah. No, I got it. I went through the shits, and my number 5 is Stoutland.
Ooh.
I mean, he like what he like, bro.
All right.
When my man's
that's like the zigzagoon or the fucking whatever, Gen.
Yo, I think it was Gen 4. I think it was Gen 4. Either Gen 4. It was either Gen 4 or 5.
Yeah.
When my man got Retaliate, it was over. Because every time they look at it, I think it was 5. That game was hard as shit. Like people level up with you, so it was like my moms kept getting bodied. So I brought out Stoutland, Retaliate, and I'm starting to like fight back. Like, all right, you want to take my team out? I'll take your team out. Fuck out of here. And I love that mon ever since. Now there's a bunch of honorable mentions. But
you only get one.
But you only get one. And I'm thinking about like the hierarchy. I'm like, nah, like I like these guys, but I love Stoutland.
Stoutland, all right.
So Stoutland,
the Mitchie's of it.
He's
the big payback.
He's at number 5. Number 4 is Golurk.
Golurk, okay. I vibe you on that one. Yeah, Golurk is awesome.
I fuck with Golurk.
Golurk is fucking awesome.
Like
Alright.
I kind of wish he was stronger so he could be more usable. But you know, it is what it
He's
is.
very yeah. I mean, you like what you like. It don't got to be based on strength.
Yeah.
Like if it got you through it, yeah. Listen.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
mad.
man.
He's just mad fucking cool. He's like he's basically a mech, and he just walk around, fuck some shit up, and get the Phantom Force. I fuck will go with.
Yeah,
He's a golem, man. He's a mystical being that is, like a guardian. Come guardian.
Yep. My number 3, I don't like too many fire starters. Like
I'm a fire starter.
I like more water and grass than fire, but
Bird's fire type.
Typhlosion is just like my
Air
guy.
flows.
Like,
Yes.
Man got the fire on his back. That shit look mad fucking cool. My man's been getting shafted for years. It fucking sucks.
Man,
I feel like he needs a rework. Like, why can't he get like a mega evolution? Like, this shit sucks, bro. Like,
it was crazy, yeah. Until his Sui, which actually was like a beautiful thing.
yeah, that's true. They did hook him up. They did hook him up there.
He got justice. Because he had the same base as his Charizard for real. And I'm like, why are y'all lazy? Like, what the fuck? He had the same base stats and like worse moves, and he wasn't even like the same flying type. And I'm like, make his attack better.
I feel like Typhlosion, like he looks like an attacker. Like so you should lend into that. Like he should have all the punches. Mm-hmm. He should have an ability. He should have an ability. He should have like because there's a Pokemon that has like a punch ability that makes the punches do more damage. Yeah. Like Typhlosion should have that. Like there's things that they could do with it.
I think the issue was the special split. That's what it was. Because like it was fine in the gen that it came out. Because it did learn Thunder Punch, which is a hard cat. I got a story for another fucking day. Because like Typhlosion, that's like honorable mention, like number 2 for me, for real. Because like that shit got me through Stadium 2. Fucking hard carry. Because fire type with Thunder Punch, fucking stupid. But yeah, no, I think that because remember Thunder Punch was electric, so it was a solid special attacker until Gen 3 when they split the shit. Yeah. Then it had to like Earthquake and all like its attack was worse. It had Earthquake and Gyro Ball. It never adapted correctly. Like if they switched its special attack with its attack in the Gen 3 switch, then it would have actually been a lot better or more usable. But it suffered. Yeah.
It suffered for years.
For years, man.
Damn.
My number 2 is Togekiss.
Oh.
Togekiss. Okay.
That bird is just mad one. I don't know, like a big ass jet.
It's an eggplant.
Yeah, eggplant. I love how fucking random it is.
It's just mad random.
I don't really got nothing else. It just looks fucking cool as shit.
Random.
And then my number 1 is Gardevoir. I've loved this Pokemon since Gen 3.
Second queen.
Like they've tried to like mix it up with Garfatel and fucking what's the other one? Hatterans. No.
Zataran.
No one's touching the OG. I guess technically Alakazam is the OG, but
it is.
But
the big mage. Yeah.
Nah, Gardevoir is my favorite mon. Period.
That's what's up.
Even when people shitting on it, like, oh, it's not as good as the red. I don't give a fuck. I'm still using it. Then they gave it fairy typing, and now it's killing shit. So like, now what?
Now, it was trash for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
No, it was passable in the game or whatever. But then once it got the fairy typing, it was like
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was a Gallade fan. I feel like fighting and psychic offensively was like ridiculous. It was like crazy coverage. So I was always a Gallade fan. But yeah,
Gallade's cool. Gallade's
cool. I like Gallade more than Gardevoir. Yeah, low key because it looks like the best of both worlds. Honestly,
yeah, it's like a knight. It's fucking mad.
Yeah,
like a knight and a centurion at the same time.
At the same time, right?
Yeah, it's some trade. Gardevoir is like, a mage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's like they go hand in hand together. Like honestly, yeah, Gale is just like that guardian, and Gardevoir's like that queen. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And my honorable mention.
Gardevoir is like, it's just a pretty boy. Is what it is.
And my honorable mention is Chiyu.
Okay.
That combination of Beads of Ruin with freaking Gardevoir is just stupid.
Oh man, got a connection.
You just do freaking double damage. Like, you gotta watch out for Wide Guard. But if they ain't ready for it, you get in Dazzling Gleam, then you get in Heat Wave, and then it's just massive damage.
Maximum damage.
Maker.
I love it. That combination is really strong.
Yeah. I'm glad you liked it. You made it work. Mm-hmm. Nobody believed in it except you, Bird.
Yep.
And that's what makes you special.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the shiny form is blue, so it's like a blue flame. Like that's just she was fucking dope.
You was pretty cool. Fucking sick.
All right, so I guess Lexi sneaked out on us. But we're going into our last topic for the evening, which is just our overall thoughts on the Pokemon Presents direct or presentation. I call them directs, but it's really a presentation. But I like calling them directs, so we're gonna keep doing that nomenclature. So, Jay, what did you think about the presentation?
I think it was good. This was a Pokemon Championship thing that they got going on.
Yeah.
I really think like it's pretty much the generation's Pokemon Stadium, just on a wide universal scale and a more versatile scale. I really have high hopes for this. I really feel like this is going to be like that stadium-esque type of game that's kind of like reunite all the generations and make people just experiment and explore more on the battle VGC type. I really feel like they're really trying to expand upon the VGC and like that Poke Tournament type of style. And I really feel like they're trying to do it because if you can see, if you do see the Pokemon Championships that's been going on, like all of the VGC tournaments, it's been pretty much nothing but hype. So I really feel like Game Freak and the Pokemon Company are really trying to exemplify that and try to expand as much as possible with that because it's working. Obviously, I like it. I'm here for it, and I really feel like people like me are actually coming at the right time in this generation in order to get more involved into the VGC scene.
Yeah.
More than ever, honestly, more than ever. So the fact that this is happening, I really feel like this is going to be like a good kudos, and really and truly, it really is a spiritual successor to the Pokemon Stadium games. From what I'm seeing, I really feel like this is definitely going to go shine and turn a lot more heads into that particular that tourney scene with it. Because if you think about it, Nintendo does have a lot of good tourney based games. Splatoon's one of them. Regular VGC is definitely one of them. Smash Bros. Ultimate is, I really feel like it's probably like the number one, even though I don't necessarily play Smash Bros. Like that no more. But I really feel like this is going to be like that number 4. I really feel like ARMS was kind of like the misunderstood one out of the bunch. It probably could have had some potential, but it being kind of like entry level Switch release, it probably didn't really necessarily seem like the type of.
That's really a topic for another day, but I guess to quickly comment on that. Basically, what D said, that should have been a launch title, and it shouldn't have been released so close to Smash because no one's gonna be thinking about another fighting game, especially on a Nintendo platform when Smash is in the air. This was poor timing on your part. You should have either pushed Smash or worked on ARMS a little quicker and had made that a launch title, so this way you had some room to breathe.
Yeah,
before the shit comes out, and then it kind of just gave up on it because they could have done more with ARMS, but I guess they made their money already. They cut their losses, but if they really were serious about it, they could have had something because they had the DLC for Smash Ultimate that could have been used as cross promotion for ARMS, or maybe talking about a sequel. Like,
right.
If they really was about it, I think they thought the experiment failed and they just moved on.
Yeah. So So going off what you're saying, I totally agree with you. I really feel like and even on the side note with ARMS, I really feel like this is going to be something that's going to help cut their losses against with Pokken Tournament, because if you think about it, Pokken Tournament should have been like another game that they should have really fully pushed out. That was kind of like another game that they kind of shelled on the side.
So here's the problem with Pokken Tournament.
Yeah.
They needed to pick which mode they wanted the game to be in. You're either gonna have the 2D standard fighter or you're gonna have the 3D arena shit. It can't be both, because that whole stance change shit is kind of a barrier to entry. Not everyone's going to want to learn the nuances of that system.
Right.
No, the real issue with Pokemon, even beyond that, it's the fact that the game was designed for one person to be looking at the Wii U and then the other one looking at the screen. So just inherently, the design of the game was flawed, because unless you have two screens, which who the fuck's doing that? Like, it didn't make sense to not have it. I'm gonna look at one side of the screen and look at the other side of the screen and be able to play the game. Like, them trying shit in there, the phases, fine, that's what it is. But the problem is with that system comes with the design fucking mechanics issues of you could look at the screen, but not when you're in that whatever mode. When you're in the field phase, yes, you're screwed because you only get behind the camera of one person. Whereas with the side by side, well, that's the normal. That should be fine. So yeah, it's not that they couldn't have, because like when you're playing it, that's not the issue. Like that,
it was an issue for me. I didn't like that shit.
Yeah. So the shifting is not really. That's not the problem. That's not the bad part. The bad part is inherently for spectators. Like, how do you how do you caption it? Like, how do you commentate it? How do you like visually know what's going on? Like, having it go back and forth, like just from a design perspective, was the issue itself. Like the phasing, fine, that's not the issue. The design issue of you need someone to play on the screen that you're looking down, and then someone to play on the TV. Like, that shit was terribly fucking implemented.
It wasn't designed with streaming in mind.
It was an arcade game, honestly. It was literally like, I sit at this screen and you sit at this screen, and then we play on this weird ass controller, and that's how it goes. But then when they went to home console, they implemented it like really fucking stupidly. That and their fucking promotion was fucking terrible. Listen, Pokken made it to Evo Year 1, and it did very well. Pokken is still technically going on. Pokemon, they have Pokken Worlds every year. So I'm not gonna discount what's still going. Like ARMS could fucking never. Like, at least Pokken still happens like at Pokemon World. Like, the same way it's like a Pokemon TCG, VGC, Go, and all this shit. Pokemon is still on the fucking roster. Like, so you can't really, Pokken's still happening. It's just that the fucking marketing and the fucking promotion is like complete dog shit. But if you're not playing it, like, people will fucking forget that it's actually a thing. Like, it is still a thing. It's still playable, but it doesn't get promoted for internally.
That's a very good point, because I totally forgot that Pokemon was still being played like that.
Yeah, it's at World. It's at Worlds every year. So
wow. Okay. Yeah. So Yeah, so going back to my point, I really feel like aside from Arms and Pokken, I really feel like this is going to be a game that's gonna kind of like cut that's gonna make up for those 2 losses. Like fighting game wise.
Arms fucked it. Arms is like, yeah, like, to your point, like it really needed its own time to shine. Because the fact that it was close to Smash was that nobody thinking
No
about this
one's
shit.
thinking about that shit.
Yeah.
Even if they were, it needed to garner a fucking fan base early so it could at least have a shot to be parallel. But the fact that it was forgettable and then came out behind a fucking giant, making it even more forgettable, that's too fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's too
I don't know what the promotion team was thinking, to be honest with you.
Idiots. The test punch didn't work. Like, there's all these issues.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you. This whole timed demo shits, they need to get rid of that shit. Put this shit out for a month, and if you can't. No, if you're gonna do it, like if you want a beta test period because you want to see how people feel for the game, all right, put it out for a month. If you don't play it between this day and this day for 30 days, you ass out. Instead of just a random weekend, 7 a.m. to like 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock to sit over like the fuck.
Yeah, it's like
they need to stop that, man. For real.
Yeah, have it be a solid chunk of time, because what data are you really getting if you have it in such a limited time window?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's the same problem with Scarlet Violet VGC. It's like, okay, like I understand like the regulations, so that's one thing. But like when it comes to like those limited events in Pokemon in general, I really feel like they just need more breathing room.
That's another.
That's different.
They really need to stop. Like this whole promo thing, but that they got with Pokemon, and in general, it's kind of like weird.
Well, they do that to build hype. You gotta build hype somehow. That's not the same. Like the game is released, Jay. That's like, they didn't even have the fucking game out. Or these other games will be having the shit for honestly, the betas have like the Guilty Gear first beta better than the game actual release. Street Fighter 6 first beta way more fucking fun than the game actual release, because I'm like, y'all are taking the fun out. Like I would rather the game release the way it was as the beta, so then it would have been fucking lit. I'm like, I feel the difference. Y'all are nerfing shit, y'all are taking shit out, y'all doing all this safe ass boring shit. I'm like, bro, let the original fucking idea cook, because I'm like, y'all are doing this shit, but I'm just like, it's coming out fucking worse. And like, to the point about Arms and Guilty, think about Guilty Gear. If Guilty Gear didn't come out when it did, it would not have done fucking well. It had a whole 2 years between releases. If Street Fighter 6 was coming out the same fucking time that Guilty Gear new one would have came out, it would not have fucking survived. But it's literally because of the dead space. Guilty Gear came out at the right time to actually start a fan base, get its own fucking longevity, and like even now it's not as fucking popular as 6, but at least it has its own fan base, and everybody was on it for that time. That even though 6 came out, it doesn't completely kill Guilty Gear.
Yeah, wait, you're talking about Strive. You're talking about Strive, right?
Strive, yeah.
Yeah, like I kind of fucked with it for a little bit. Not gonna lie.
It was the only, and it was good because it was the only option.
That's what ARMS should have did. It should have. Yes. It should have been out in a down period.
Mm-hmm. But then if it was a Switch launch, it would have been a whole thing.
It was like, all right, there's no fighting game for the Switch. I need something to cure the itch. Oh, ARMS. All right, let me try this. Kind of cool. Let me try this. She's look cool. I like Twin Tail. She look kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It'll have time to, like, it's literally time to breathe, because at that point, it's a ticking clock until the Smash came out. Like, they had to occupy that space that was available, and then they missed the fucking boat. That's really what it is. Take the time you can. The same way Guilty Gear has a fan base beyond Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6 existing, like that speaks to it because it had time to develop and people to fucking enjoy it and fucking make connections and shit like that.
Right.
So
Yoshi 6 is the most probably going to kill everything, but you need time in between.
So I think the problem is that, like, old school Nintendo had multiple departments, and they kind of all worked with each other. I don't think that same kind of camaraderie exists in current Nintendo, because the team working on ARMS and the team working on Smash should have been talking to each other. But like, all right, yo, we like 6 months away from going gold on the game. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you want us to delay it? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't think none of those talks were taking place because they just let them release ARMS whenever, and then they release Smash whenever, killing any momentum that ARMS would have had. But I'm like, why you're cannibalizing your bottom line? Because like, if you want ARMS to do well, you gotta space out your releases. It's like when musicians like see when someone's releasing an album. Like, let's say if Kanye's releasing an album, like Drake's gonna be, oh, well, I'm not releasing my album that week because all the attention's gonna be on Kanye. So let me push my shit back a week or two. Like that. Those conversations should have been had within Nintendo HQ. I don't think they were being had, or if they were, people weren't listening.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. True. All facts.
100%.
But
even then, like if they had some kind of, imagine if whatever, who the fuck, Noodle Bitch, Min. Imagine if Min was a
Noodle Bitch is crazy word.
No, don't say that.
Noodle Bitch. That is a wasted fucking pick.
Noodle Bitch.
Season 2 outside of fucking Sephiroth is a wash, bro. And I spent money. I'm kind of pissed. Like, I don't fuck about Noodle Bitch. I don't fuck about Steve. Fuck about the Pyro, whatever.
I mean, they didn't have much good choices in that roster.
I'd rather Lars. Like, I'm like, why I gotta pay? Why I gotta not know and then get this fucking dumbass surprise? I fucking want my money back. Damn. If it wasn't for Sephiroth, it would have been a complete fucking wash. But that's okay. Please trust that.
I liked all the characters for the most part. Steve is a little weird because it's like, I get it. Celebration of games, and you don't have a celebration of games without Minecraft, but he plays so radically different that it's like, because like, you know, Game and Watch plays the game differently, but at least he still functions. He still functions. Steve is like, I'm playing Minecraft and I'm not really playing Smash. I don't think they got that distinction because they usually get it good. Like, it feels like they're from their game, but it's still Smash. Like, Sora feels like that. Sora feels like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts, but it's still Smash. They didn't get that feel right with Steve.
Yeah.
The dog shit overseas. It almost killed Smash for me. That's okay.
What killed Smash for me was fucking Piranha Plant.
You did.
I fucking hate.
Where is Waluigi?
So real talk.
Breaking their own fucking rules. Isn't Rex the fucking hero of his fucking game? We can't have him. We always gotta have a hero. Except this fucking time. Real
talk, right? When we were talking about
Howard or Yori,
when we were talking about this shit during the heyday, where all the hype was, everyone was on some fuck Waluigi energy.
Man, like been the coolest fucking pick. That'd have been my secondary.
Like, I don't understand. You already got 11 Mario heads in there. Right. You might as well put him in. You might as well put him in.
Like, right. You got Daisy and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Well, to be fair, Daisy's an Echo, so I don't really count her. But it's like, if I count up all of the representation, Mario kills everyone. Y'all mad about Fire Emblem? Y'all really need to be mad at Mario.
Yeah, real talk. That's a fact. I mean, I do. I do want. I really wish we saw Waluigi like all in there because they had Rosalina and Luna and Daisy. I mean, no one's really asking for Daisy.
I fucked with Rosalina and Luma. I thought that was cool.
It was great.
I fucked with it because it felt like a better Ice Climbers, to be honest.
I will give the Smash 4 roster some fucking flowers. The Smash 4 roster was actually fucking interesting. They added all of the characters that were interesting and fucking unique. Like, they didn't add another fucking Mario. They added Rosalina, which is a different take on a Mario character. They added Bowser Jr., which is a completely different fucking take on the Mario type of archetype. So it's like they added fucking Robin. So like they took risks. It wasn't just, here's an Echo, here's a different type. No, it was completely fucking different. Like even Chrom is fucking weak to me because I'm like, he should have his own fucking moveset, not a Roy. I
think they didn't want Chrom in, but fan outcry got him in.
So
because remember he got left. Remember, he got left out. They put Robin and Lucina in over him.
Okay, so there Robin. Well, Lucina's a fucking Echo, but Marth wasn't. Well, I guess Marth wasn't at the time, right?
Lucina makes sense. Lucina makes sense as an Echo, though.
Echo, yeah, that's fine though. But it actually makes sense.
It actually makes sense.
Not really an Echo because she's different. Like she's like actually like a different properties on the swords.
Exactly. See, that's the shit. Like. Yeah, they all play the same, but they have different properties, and people forget that.
Yeah. Daisy is stupid because it's the same shit.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
But having a different property, like look at Fox Falco, it's different. Like it's the same moveset, but completely different. Right?
Exactly. Ganon and Captain Falcon, same moveset, but they move differently.
Like, don't have the same fucking moveset and be a skin. Like that shit's annoying.
Yeah.
But Chrom outside of the B is not different. Like he should have a different model. It should have a different like it should be a different archetype. But the fact that it's just another Roy, like that actually always pissed me off.
Yeah.
The clone. That's
even Roy and Mark. Roy and Mark started the same, and then they branched off.
Yeah, that's another reason why. Like, even though I love Melee to death, they had like a lot of clones, man. Like clones.
But they had the clones, but it was different properties, so it was actually charming because you got to see, this is what that move is, but then it does the difference, so it's surprising to you. Like you look at Roy and Marth, it's the same move, but then it's like the creativity because it's like Fox and Falco. This is the same laser, but it does different things, so it kind of tricks your brain. Like, this looks the same. You
know what I wish they didn't get rid of. I wish they didn't get rid of custom moves because that basically does what you was talking about.
Smash 4, fucking innovative. People like to sleep on shit. No, this shit was actually fucking cool.
Smash 4 was pretty fucking good. Yeah. I stand by this. Smash 4 for 3DS was the best Smash game.
It was perfect. It was the perfect roster. You didn't even need to add anybody. This
really?
Shit was fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking Little Mac, Lucy. If you really think about it, they went out the fucking box with this shit. Wii Fit Trainer. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But it was cool.
Yeah.
And then it proceeded to get worse. But that's okay.
But yeah, I mean, we're not going off a tangent with
we definitely went off on a tangent, but we outside.
Hold on, wait, going back. Okay, I really feel like this Pokemon Championship thing. Yeah, it's gonna have potential to be the new stadium. I say that hands down. I did want to like mention because like they dropped mad shit in this shit, like the fucking cafe remix shit no one cares about. Sleep, Unite getting an update. EX Masters EX Pokemon Go. Even the Netflix shit, the concierge. But I think the only shit we really care about is Champions and Legends ZA. They really could have just talked about those and would have been fine. I guess something out. They did something for Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, those three things. Oh, I guess in Pocket. The red could have been those four things: Pocket, Scarlet, Violet, Champions, and ZA, and we would have been fine. Yeah,
we know.
But
You gotta pass the roster.
I was at first like, why does champions need to be made? But then I realized something that and this is kind of a use casage for me and what I do on this channel, but the fact that now anyone has basically Pokemon Showdown, an official version on your phone, that's kind of big. Because now, if you want to like hop in an Elite Four mega collab that I'm doing, you don't need to have a capture card enough. You can just boot up Champions, and there you go. You have your simulator right there. Like that's actually kind of cool.
Right.
So like I thought about it even more. Y'all know Wolfie VGC. He put out a video talking about the shit. This makes the shit more accessible for anyone who wants to get into competitive.
Absolutely.
But there's another side to the coin. If they remove the battle stuff, the competitive side of Pokemon from the mainline games, and they keep it to the side, they're basically making it like a branch, like the solo experience and the multiplayer experience. It benefits both because you don't have to tailor one game to two different communities. The one that wants balance between all the Pokemon, and one side that just wants like an actual game and not just over glorified 8 cities or 8 dungeons and then the final dungeon and all these mons. You can actually do creative shit like you just seen in Arceus and what you see in ZA. Like you can moving your character around. The Legend ZA doesn't have to worry about Regulation G. They just got to worry about like, is the game fun? And when he said that shit, I was like, that's a good point. Because I didn't think we really needed this, because the whole point of having the stadium shit in battle mode was like, we no longer need a simulator. But I think by allowing breathing room for both, that both exist on their own platforms, and the fact that they're even making Champions 3 is crazy. But allowing them to exist in their own bubbles, I think it's gonna end up being good for everybody.
It's great.
Right.
I agree. I think it benefits to have it. So just look at Pocket and look at the TCG. Pocket is not bound by anything that the TCG has to do.
Yep.
It's its own thing. Same way. I'll speak on ZA real quick because, outside of it being a solo experience, and I think the main takeaway is the way that the battle system actually innovates. Like that fact that you kind of move and dodge attacks and stuff like that makes it more like the show, which is something that people have been asking for like the past 25 years.
That's a fact.
That's a fact for life.
That's an actual thing.
That's a fact for life.
And for Champions, and like you said, Champion is just, it makes VGC accessible. So now you don't have to whatever train, or I just want to play the game. I'm playing my mods. What are these rules? It needs everything under one roof to kind of just make it simple or make it accessible. So now I don't have to own this version of whatever Ruby blah blah blah. No, just turn my phone on. Now I can fucking play. I can follow VGC.
To be fair, most of the stuff you need is in the current release. Like if you want to get into VGC, you can buy Scarlet Violet and be fine.
No, what if you don't have the mod from the previous gen? Then you're asked out.
Yeah, but a lot of the meta mons are in Scarlet Violet. You're gonna find obviously something like fucking what's that trio called? The clouds on that shit, the Landers. What's that trio called? What's it called? The cloud forms. If you want the genies, if you want any one of the genies, obviously you need Arceus for that. But
what if you don't? What if you don't want? Like it's again, these are all these steps.
But Champions is a simulator. It's not necessarily. It's not necessarily going to have the mons. We don't know how they're going to do it. Like I say, it's a Showdown official version, but we don't know if it's going to be rental teams or you have to import your mons from other games. We don't know how they're doing it
Nope.
yet.
True.
Yes,
I
but the
really
idea of having
hope
it under one roof is the benefit.
that is true.
Because I'm gonna need this version. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna
I-
I gotta get
I-
it. With the
I
Pokemon
really-
Go exclusive,
I really hope that there's like a stripped down showdown. Like it's not you're not gonna mess with like IVs and stuff, but you can pick your 6 and go to battle. I hope it's like that.
Yeah.
But
again, it doesn't like don't punish the people for not having like make the mons available and let them play it out. It's like imagine every time you started a fighting game, you had to buy your fucking character. What? You crazy? Just have it there for everyone to fucking do shit. Make it more like a fighting game. All of the mons are there. You select it, and then you do what you want with your style.
yeah, that's what champions should be. And then we don't know what it's gonna be like. They just announced the shit. But I really hope that you can select your mons and go fight. I don't need to tweak the intricacies. I just need to be able to select 6 and be able to fight somebody. If they can do that, that's 10 out of 10.
Beautiful thing. And I think it's moving in that direction. Because again, BGC, while accessible to us, somebody who's looking at it and interested and don't have a Switch, they're assed out.
Oh, there's a lot of people who you hear VGC and they're immediately turned off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of all of the
battles. It's not even the way you play in the game. I'm like, it's different.
Yeah, so
it's different from the main lines.
So
it's keep it one format and one type of thing.
Yeah, if they can lower the barrier to entry and make this shit simplified, I think they can still keep double battles, but like if they just make it so it's like it's not so there's not so many hoops to jump through, I think it's going to be a success.
The way that it could, honestly, they could keep it double battles, or if they do single battles, it would have to only be like 3 mons max. You can't do 6. 6 is where it gets shit like fucking stupid.
Well, you could you could bring 6 and choose 3.
Yeah, bring 6, choose 3. Exactly. That would be a compromise as far as like
so not
double kind of just works.
So hold on, man. So choose 3, or why not 4? Like the double battles and whatnot.
Yeah,
because it's too many. It's too many months. You keep it simple with 3.
Okay.
And you can still mix it up.
Yeah, you can still be the same as it's rules. Like you have your 6, but you bring 3 or double battles. It's literally stadium. Yeah. And they're like, okay, I'm gonna bring 3. Round 2, you bring a different 3.
Yeah. You're right.
It's worked for years. Like stadium has worked. I don't know why I haven't been using it, but the formula has worked.
They were too busy making Battle Revolution.
They're absolutely fucking up.
That shit was ass.
I
think that's.
I don't even know how bad that game was.
I think that's why I was against this shit at first, because I remember Battle Revolution. That shit was garbage. Like, we don't need this.
It was terrible graphics, and it was just lack of fucking features. Honestly. Like,
and no one was really asking for it.
But nobody was it was worse stadium. It's what it was. Like it was fine. It was cool to see him in 3D, but it was like a shell of what it was just worse. And it was because like how you fuck up the animations. Like it's supposed to be the newest version, and like the previous version did the fucking moves better, or they had more personality. Because they like redid the model, it looked funky as fuck. Archon looked stupid because he like a fucking box. I'm like, what's going on? It lost a lot of the charm because like even with the stadium model, some of them were weird, but then most of them were cool. Like you seen the personality. Like when fucking Typhlosion did a punch, he would like wind it up like a cartoon and do like a fake out, have a smirk, and then do like an uppercut. I'm like,
I'm
why?
not even going over you, bro. Like all this Pokemon Stadium animations were like they were just like top tier, bro.
They were mad personality in it.
Bro, they mad personality.
Drop kick and shit. Venusaur's eyes bugging out. I'm like, I don't know why this is happening.
Bro, Kapt talks like did you see Kapt talk? Like it's tackle. Like he would like he'll put his scythes in the ground, and no, it was like a double kick. He'll put scythes in the ground, and then he'll do like this fucking kick. Man, it was crazy, bro.
I'm like, what's this Dark Souls animation? This is fucking Dragonite would like flap his little wings and do like a fucking head spin. I'm like, this is great. This is all these little personalities.
Yeah, for real. But like, what was that game on GameCube? Like that was it Gale of Darkness?
Yes, Coliseum. It was, but that
there
were two games.
Half of an adventure. They put some. Yeah, it was 2 games. It was 2 in 1. So like the stadium part was fine.
No. I mean there was Coliseum, and then there was Coliseum Gale of Darkness.
Oh, okay. I didn't play Gale of Darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, Coliseum was first. Gale of Darkness. I don't know what Gale of Darkness was. What was that? An expansion?
I think it was just like part 2, but I didn't get far in that game. Yeah.
What it was, I think, because like there were certain mods, and so it was weird because you had to catch. Like there was the split between Gen 2 and Gen 3. Yeah. You couldn't trade. So like a lot of the mods to get them in Gen 3, you had to play Coliseum and unlock them, and then you trade them from that game and then breed them that way. So like I know Tyranitar, you had to fucking get the fucking Darkness Tyranitar, purify it, and then trade it, and then you get egg it, and then you get Larvatars that way. So it was like a lot of fucking hoops, but it was fucking early 2000s, so it was like whatever. You had to do what you had to do. There was no fucking convenience or whatever. But like
I don't think the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance could link.
Nope.
So that was like the only way you could do it.
I'm like, where are the cool mods? There was no Cypher, there was no fucking Tyranitar. I was pissed. I'm like, fuck is these stupid ass camera rep? I'm like, the fuck is this? Next.
I don't even know how you. I don't know how you can legitimately get a Gen 1 mod into Gen 9. I don't think it's possible.
You gotta do a lot of shit. It was possible. I don't know if it's possible now. It was possible up until I think Gen 6. Gen 6. It got weird, yeah. Especially with the Switch. I don't even know what the Switch. You kind of asked that.
Well, you got to figure out a way to get it in the home. But I don't know if Pokemon Bank still exists. I think they sunsetted Bank.
Correct.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. But I think they said that they're coming out with a new version of Gold or Red and Blue. So I'm thinking that's the way.
Maybe
it's like some party pack or some shit. Where it's like
honestly, all them fucking Pokemon games should be on the fucking Nintendo Switch Online. I don't know if some are and some aren't, but like all of them shits need to be up there. I don't know what do we do?
Why the fuck is blue? Where's blue? Where's red? Where's yellow, bro? Come on.
I mean, those games have not aged well. It's gonna hurt my ears, but still, like that shit needs to be up there.
And said we got TCG Game Boy Color. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, Pocket's right there. I'm not playing TGC Color. You don't get the fuck out of here, bro. Nah, I'm not playing TGC GBC. Fuck out of here, bro.
I didn't play it back then.
I didn't play it then.
Although I heard it was pretty good. I didn't try.
Man, I ain't play it then. I ain't playing it now.
This shit ain't real.
TGC GBC.
I didn't even play the Pokemon cards. I just collected them shits.
Bro, I just had this shit. I didn't even care.
I didn't play the game, man. I'm like, oh shit.
I tried to play the game once, and then my deck was illegal, and then they waited till after I bought the deck to tell me. I'm like, all right. All right, fuck this game. I'll just collect. I'll stick to the digital shit. Y'all wild. I hate rotation in the card games I do play. Now, no, I'm good.
Nah.
Play this diamond and platinum. You great?
You must be crazy. TGC, GBC, suck my dick.
No, I don't even know. No one in my childhood even had that game. Who had?
No
who
one.
had TV?
No one's asking for that shit, bro.
No one had that game, bro.
And I'm like, why am I gonna play this when fucking Pokemon Red is edit type? Like, what the fuck? You crazy?
No one had that game, bro. Like,
no, you had Red and Blue. Like, why would you even bother? And then Yellow came out. That just fucking changed.
It's like playing an inferior version of Pokemon. Like,
wouldn't you not have the game? What are you, a fucking brokey? Like, it makes sense. Why would you buy it? Why would you not buy the other version you don't have?
Well, you might as well buy Pokemon Spinball or something.
Right, I'm gonna buy Blue. It might be just fake game. Like,
I'd rather play Pokemon Pinball than fucking TCG GBC. Fuck out of it.
I'm not doing that either.
I mean, they had the Rumble shit. That shit was kind of cool.
The Rumble was cool. I mean, I played Pokemon Pinball. It was cool, but like it was a fad. I mean, like
it was a fad. It was a fad like a motherfucker.
I'm
like 30 seconds. Like I'm good.
That's the problem. It's like, yeah, this is cool, but give me my red version.
Yeah, my red version. I'm like, why can't red version have these graphics?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Every other Pokemon thing looks better than red, but plays worse. Like, what the fuck?
Crazy. What are these graphics?
Where are these graphics at?
Well, yeah, until Yellow version. Yellow version was the only passable fucking looking game. I'm like, yo, help these sprites.
Well, you gotta remember something. Game Freak never learned how to program shit. They needed help every step of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're lucky to get the games that we did get. Now imagine if competent people made Pokemon.
Like Square,
like a Square Enix made Pokemon, it'd be over.
Bro,
you'd play nothing else.
You can't say that, no. Like if Square made Pokemon, bro. Come on, Final Fantasy Pokemon, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. I forgot the company that made it, but it's this game called Ni no Kuni, and it's basically Pokemon, but like in an RPG setting. And that shit just fucking worked. I'm like, why can't Pokemon do this? Like, have not even a high res game, just a res game. And like you go through a world and like you go on this adventure and like you just collect mons, do shit. Like it took us till Gen 8 to kind of get something like that. Like what took y'all so long?
Like Power World is what the fuck Pokemon should be. I don't know why they haven't done it yet, or if they ever will. But Power World kind of like hit the nail on the head. I'm like, why are we not just building?
Ni no Kuni kind of feels. No, Power World is more Minecraft. More Minecrafty. But Ni no Kuni kind of felt like that, where it's like you're actually in a realized world doing shit. The Pokemon world doesn't feel realized. It still feels very video gamey.
Yeah, goofy.
Yeah, it does. I don't.
RCS was a step in the right direction.
RCS was close, but it was still kind of kind of janky.
Yeah,
which is fun. They tried. Still janky though. That's why I didn't finish it. I just kind of got bored after a while. I never
finished it. I should have finished it, but I just never finished it.
I didn't feel like I'm just like this shit doesn't really matter. So it's like I'm really compelled to draw a conclusion. It's gonna be done, and then I'm gonna not care.
Yeah.
Whereas like the other life service model, like that's the kind of games that I enjoy. Like make it worth my time. If I want to watch a movie, I'll watch a movie. If I want to do something else, I'll do that thing. Let it be something that kind of permeates through time. Maybe grow, build with it. You not just fucking watch it and be done. It's been an issue with like modern gaming for a minute for me because I'm like, I'm not like that's why I just watch both of these games. I'm like, I don't need to play this because this is just a fucking $60 move. But
That's how Call of Duty feels like.
yeah, so I'm like, it has to be multiplayer. It really has to be multiplayer at this point. But I'm like, I don't need the single experience enough to kind of because it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really grow my skill set. It doesn't really, it's nothing I can really talk past maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Like what is the actual longevity to this thing?
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. Don't make a game where it's like, okay, like you go from point A and then point B and then cutscene, point B to point C, cutscene, point C to point D, cutscene.
Which was fucking Gen 8, but that's okay. Outside, like that's why you gotta get to the ending because there's nothing at this fucking hollow ass story. This story's gonna be over. Who gives a fuck what Eternity's hat? What the fuck is Eternity? Who cares? Took whatever. All right, cool, and then that's it.
That kind of threw on that story because that could have been something.
But here we are, and even that's okay. The story happened, and then what? I feel kind of okay. All right.
I mean, it ain't cinema. I'll tell you that. Like Gen, if you want to talk story, Gen 5 probably had the best story.
Gen 5, yeah, hands down.
But more to it, it had a great fucking sprites and battles and shit. So it was a whole pack.
It really was.
The entire. I don't really remember the story, but I do remember. I remember it being an actual child. That's the stuff that's kind of like sticking with me instead of any other Pokemon game that just breezed through. Even Gen 6, I don't remember shit about the game.
Gen 6.
Right by. But I do remember meeting J-Tails and then him showing me, oh, hey, this is VGC. I'm like, what the fuck is VGC? Well, you have doubles and you do this and you blah, blah, blah. Hey, I got a Greninja and a Scyther. If they play a fire Pokemon, my Greninja will kill it, and then the Scyther can set up sword dance. What it be? Literally that. Fuck about the story, fuck about the game. But guess what? That was my 2 VGC. Which I continue and permeate and show everyone else, oh, this is actually the way to play Pokemon. Fuck about the game. Fuck about the story. It's the human interaction I take with me because that's actually the shit that kind of matters.
Right.
And there you go. Gen 6 was the first time I actually gave a fuck or got into VGC. Because a homie recommended. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, to be honest with you, Gen 6 kind of was an afterthought because like you were just running the numbers to get to the end because they introduced the least amount of Pokemon in that shit. The story was whatever. They basically kept handing you mons. Like you got the fucking Gen 1 starters, like your 3rd city in. They hand you a Lucario.
You obtain Lucario.
Well, I'm just saying, like they gave you the farm. It was up to you if you wanted to use them or not. But most people, they like you giving us these Pokemon. Like I have access to a Charizard, a Lucario, and whatever my starter was. That's half the team.
Well, that's also true. But even then, like that's why it doesn't resonate because you can just fucking hand you the shit and you just easy mode your way through. All right, you gotta build. Like, what's the story beyond that? Like, what is the in-world application to this video? Because if you're gonna look at it for just gaming's sake, then it's kind of like please, it's like forgettable.
Gen 6 was very forgettable. It was like they had to rush this shit out, so they just gave you a bare bones Pokemon game.
Was that Sun and Moon?
No. Fucking
X and Y?
Yeah, X and Y. Yeah.
I totally forgot about X and Y. I don't even
X and Y is very forgettable.
X and Y just that was like a blur. I was like, all right, whatever.
It's like what you had like 5 rivals. They were all following you. It's like,
I don't even remember the names of the rivals, dog.
I think Serena's like one of them. I don't remember the others. Honestly, you could have just had her and that would have been it. Because everyone else is like whatever.
And the battling was what actually stuck. Because for the most part, it's whatever. Because it's the fucking movie. Who cares? Fucking zoom right through it, you forget it. No memories for me. No connection.
Well, I was gonna say Gen 5 had a better story because like you was dealing with Team Plasma, I think they were Team Plasma, and like and dealing with the fact that like he loves Pokemon, he doesn't want them to get hurt, so he thinks Plasma's doing the right thing by like basically being the PETA for Pokemon in the world, but they guess this is a dickhead and is just using N. So, they figure it out and they end up beating his ass, but, they freeze a town with Kirim and they do a whole bunch of fuck shit. Like this, the story was involved. Like, like there were stakes and shit. Like, shit was going down. I don't think any other game that I've played, 8 almost came close when Eternius arose, but then that just was a lot of nothing. But, like, Gen 5, like, made you feel like, yo, we gotta stop these motherfuckers.
It was unique in that way. Yeah.
Well, Gen 3 we had that kind of too because like we gotta stop Team Magma. They wildin'. They about to fucking magma the whole planet, or Aqua about to flood the whole planet.
Team Magma, Team Aqua.
Yeah. So I would say 3 and 5 were like the last 2 games. So like there was actual stakes within the story. Any other time, it's just like, all right, beat this guy, whatever. I got the badges. I'm the champion. So I do get your point on that. The story's almost irrelevant in Pokemon, which is unfortunate because, like, there are
that kind of matter because training with your boy after you beat the game. Cool.
While we're on it, like, how did you guys like the current generation story of like? With...
I don't give a fuck about stories.
Well, I give a fuck about story, but
it is not good, but it's colorful.
The problem with Gen 9 story, it doesn't really get good till you get to Area 0. And the finale was crazy, but the journey to get there was kind of lame.
Like, who are these villains? The fucking I'm a bully and I'm some big ass fucking wrestler chick. I'm like, why are you fucking wearing it?
I kind of fucked with the snow place because that's where the rhyme chick was, the gym leader who liked that was cool.
It was actual rap. Like, why can't you get an actual fucking rap? I'm like, get the fuck out. That's what made it lame.
That did make it kind of lame. Like, yeah, I couldn't have voice acting for this part.
Bro, put some actual bars or do a cutscene. Like these non-cutscene shits where they're just fucking mouthing the shit. Like this texture gotta go, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I mean, we always say this. Star Fox had full fucking voice acting on the Nintendo 64. So I don't get how on the Nintendo Switch a Pokemon game does not have voice acting.
I don't get it though.
You never gonna make that make sense to me.
I do not get that at all, man. Like,
64 voice acting, whole game with the subtitles, secret stages, secret characters.
We have voiceovers for that.
You know, the first time I saw fucking Catlin, who?
Yeah.
What?
That whole fucking theme song and shit.
Bill was cool. I saw him first, but like I didn't know about Cat till probably like my 5th replay through because I was trying to figure out the hard route.
Great.
Like, yo, like who? And Pokemon can't do this. Like I'll let them live till Let's Go. Once you hit the switch, it's like, yo, come on, bro.
Right, come on.
Like, what are we doing?
Get it together. Fucking one game had full fucking voiceover. Didn't Final Fantasy X have fucking voiceover? Well,
yeah, 10 had voiceover. I think 10 had voiceover. I was gonna say I think 9 had it, but no, I think 9 was still text. But that was P1.
P fucking 2. We got fucking stop playing.
I just don't understand it, bro. Like, cause like, all right, you're using the small cartridges. You don't got enough space. Fine. You're on the Switch now. There's no excuse
at all. At all. Man.
You really didn't have an excuse on 3DS, but fine. You're on the Switch. Like, what are we doing?
I don't get it though. Like, we got Fire Emblem. We got all these other great RPGs. Xenogears, like, come on, man. Like, fuck.
Like Gen 10 gotta have voice acting. I'm sorry.
It got to. At this point, it got to.
Even if it's limited to like Professor Talk and like the bad guys and like regular NPCs have just regular text, that's fine. But your main cutscenes have to have voice acting. Enough is enough.
Fucking Brave Fencer Musashi have full fucking voiceover.
Yeah. So yeah, that is P1. All right. Yeah,
that's
sorry.
P1.
That's P1.
That's definitely P1.
It had great voice acting.
I mean, even if they have please don't do no Resident Evil stuff, but like, just at least make it decent. I mean, like,
P1.
It shit's on P1.
Come on, man. I don't get it.
No, it's worse because the 64, everyone was bitching, or 64 don't got space for shit. It's cartridges. You see Sony, Squaresoft, they had to move to Sony for the Final Fantasy because there's not enough space. It'd be like 18 cartridges for Final Fantasy 7. Star Fox 64 had a full ass campaign. I don't care how short it is. The fact they had a full campaign, everything was voice acted.
Side mission.
Like, you do like 7 missions and end the game. It's like 7 or 8.
In there for 3 seconds. Like, bro.
You'll never defeat Andros.
Where'd you go?
Right?
Fuck.
Like, who cares if it was bad? Like 64 was nothing but
there was nothing bad about it in Star Fox. In fact, the campiness made it ill. Here come the little hyenas now.
It drew you in. On the second line.
Damn, the rear vehicle. Uncle Andros! Like, that shit had character, though. I'm still quoting it. How old is that shit? Hey, Google, how old is Star Fox 64?
It was from 1997.
Star Fox 64 is 28 years old.
28 years old. 28 years later, I'm still quoting this fucking game.
Yeah.
Quoting Colby.
Yeah, like, Star Fox 64 is a goat, man. It's a goat.
Like, lie to me, Game Freak. I mean, you already did, but lie to me. Voice acting gotta be in Gen 10.
That shit was voiceover too, and that shit was ass. What the fuck?
What game?
Stop with the text. Nah, that's what really the fucking rapping. I'm like, nah, you gotta go.
Wait, which game?
Fucking Gen 8. No, Gen 9 with the fucking rapping bitch.
I'm saying they needed to have.
When they had the streamer bitch and she wasn't talking, that was a little annoying, but I kind of ignored it. And then once she started rapping, I'm like,
the streamer bitch really pissed me off. They had a fucking direct that was like at 6 a.m. featuring that bitch, and they showed a whole lot of nothing. That shit was a waste of fucking time.
It's your house.
No, it's actually worse. It's actually worse because in Gen 8, there's a town where there's a guy who's in a rock band and he's doing heavy rock and you can't hear not one guitar.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, what's the song?
He's screaming into the mic. You can't hear a damn belch. Like what?
Joe fully voiced over, and we doing this.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm
Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful of all games. Right? Dude, the Beautiful Joe was great, bro.
The Comic Zone on Sega Genesis have voice acting.
That too.
Sonic Adventure 1.
I'm saying did it. If Genesis had voice acting before Pokemon.
It did.
Oh no. Oh no. 16-bit Genesis had voice acting before Pokemon. That's crazy work.
What you doing, dog? Real.
Fucking rock concert. This is butt rock. It's not even music. You can hear shit. We're gonna have a concert. Like, stop playing with it.
What's up, Mark Haggard? We already went through our favorite Pokemon. Yeah, we could wrap it up. Do we have anything else? Because we'll save his comment for the Q&A. Is there anything else on the presents?
Nah, that's it.
Nah, that's about it.
I'm actually very excited for ZA because we were taking a dump on Gen 6, and the reason why is because you're in France and it feels like we didn't need to be here. Like you really did nothing with this locale. You did more. You did more. Well, you did more with Gen 5 and its cities than you did with a 3D Pokemon game on 3DS. Like that. Yeah. Like that shit was a waste. And the fact that we didn't get a Z, it's like, bro, or X2 Y2, whatever that third thing was gonna be. The fact that we never got it. No, because it was supposed to be Pokemon Gray at one point. It was never confirmed, but like like whatever the third iteration is. In that case, it was Black 2, White 2. And in XY's case, it should have been Z or Z1, Z2, Y2, whatever. The fact that we didn't get that third game, it was always a sticking point. Like, yo, what are you doing, bro? So this is actually really cool because this is kind of like the game we should have gotten back then, but we didn't. And they're going to expand on Kalos. And real talk, what this game looks like is what I want the Gen 5 remakes to look like. I want to explore the cities in Unova because Unova is basically New York. So like I want whenever we get it, Gen 5 remakes to look like this. So I'm holding out hope. I hope Game Freak don't fuck it up. But I'm cool with Kalos like getting like a second chance at kind of being great because its introduction games weren't that great. Actually very forgettable. So I'm more looking more forward to that than Champions, but Champions is still pretty fucking good. But we're gonna jump into the Q&A. We didn't have a question until just now. Mark Haggard says, of all the Pokemon who you would say who would you say is your favorite and why? Perhaps a personal story, no legendary or mythical. Mine will always be Pidgeot because of a personal story. Well, if you would have listened to the beginning of the podcast, we actually went over our top 5 favorite Pokemon. But I guess we can quickly just do our one for everyone there. So, Jay, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Garchomp, best of all time, in my opinion.
My favorite is Gardevoir. I've loved it since Gen 3. I'm not one of those weirdos who wants to order the Gardevoir plush, but you do you. I don't kink shame. I'm good. I got my mini Gardevoir on my desk. That's all I need.
For me,
so what you got?
Homa O fighting type Garchomp because everyone wants to, hop on Garchomp, and I want to be different. So it's a musical fighting Garchomp. It's much better. It's a dinosaur. It's cool.
Hell yeah.
But the body presses way to victory.
Hell yeah. Okay, I respect that.
Yeah, no. When everyone says everyone's favorite Garchomp, I'm like, get out of here. That's okay. I'll be different. I know I'm the Garchomp man. Wasn't nobody else called the Garchomp man.
Exactly. I fuck with Garchomp because he actually works very well with Gardevoir.
That's why they do it, and that's me and you. What you mean?
Like I got telepathy, you earthquake. I don't get affected. They get fucked up.
I always got to go back.
Earthquake.
That's a big duo.
Get in the fuck out of here.
That sounds great. Amazing design.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, telepathy is probably one of the best things they did for Gardevoir. I love that ability.
Dragon.
It's like earthquake or even worse, explosion. I'm not affected. Death.
Crazy.
I never got to pull it off. I trained a fucking golem to do the explosion, but I can never pull it off. I wanted to pull it off in one of the fucking Elite Force. Explode the damn thing. Gardevoir's not affected. Everyone else gets killed.
Mm-hmm.
But that answers your question, Mark. Hopefully that was sufficient. I would actually like to know what your personal story about Pidgeot is, but I don't even know if you're still watching or not. But that's gonna pretty much be it. I'm surprised we took 2 topics and ran for 2 hours, but it is what it is.
Pokemon, man.
It's a good thing we didn't talk. Good thing we didn't talk about the other 2 topics. We'd be here for 4 hours.
Undefeatable, bro. That shit is like unstoppable.
But when this stream becomes a VOD, leave your comments. Be a part of the conversation. What's your favorite Pokemon and why? What's your top 5 and your honorable mention of your favorite Pokemon? Don't matter what gen. It don't matter if it's a mythical, legendary, some bullshit like Jumpluff. Jumpluff would have been an honorable mention if I didn't have like 30 fucking Pokemon I love. But I love how Jumpluff looks. I hate how it fucking moves. Like you can't use it in battle.
Yeah,
but
I use it in Stadium and it was horrible.
I just love how it looks. It just looks mad fucking like cool. Like he's about to like I don't know.
Jumpluff? What do you mean cool?
I think he looks cool. But also like Shaman. So I think there's an archetype. Certain grass types when they just look like I guess fernery. I get fuck it, balls. And they look like balls. Pause.
They are balls, man. Yeah. Right on fucking ball shit.
Fuck it, we balling. I don't know, like I guess the roundness just kind of like gives us like some sleekness, and it's like how. I mean, we out here.
I know. I mean, all right.
We out here.
Like it.
Fuck it.
Berg likes the roundness.
I like the roundness. No, I just think it looks cool, but I know it's not usable, so I avoid using it. But I see it in the wallet. Oh shit, that's a jump up. That's cool. Can't use it though.
I did. It was horrible. It's all right. It was a different time. Oh god. It doesn't have any attacks. That's literally what it is. It's a good lead. You do fucking powder and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Powder, lead seed, and just be annoying, I guess. So I have Crobat. Crobat, I don't mention too, but that's.
I love Crobat too. There's so many Pokemon. Like next week we got to do like favorite mons of each gen or something.
Other region, yeah. We'll do each region.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, favorite mon from each region. Yeah. So when this VOD. When this stream becomes a VOD, let us know what you thought. Who your favorite Pokemon and why? What did you think about the Direct? The Pokemon Presents. and let's get the conversation going. Where can we find you, Jay?
You can find me over there at JG Media Games, social medias, and the Discord community. Join the JG Media Games community today and rock out with your boy Jay Master and talk about all things gaming and entertainment. But if you also want your creative fix and your flows, you can always hit me up. Your boy got your back at jgmedesigns.com. Creativity starts with you, one imagination at a time. Get 40% off on all new designs and cosmetics that you need for all of your creative fixes, including banners, logos, wallpapers, and much more. So just hit me up. Your boy got your back.
You don't get your Nebula ass the fuck out of here.
I hate eating up all the time. All the ads.
I think he's our only sponsor.
Yeah.
Sign up for Nebula today. What the fuck?
Also, shout out to Nidoking. Not for freaking Rhy'zrd. Nidoking was fucking it for a minute.
Nidoking?
Nah, that's it. Yeah, Nidoking great.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can see that.
Nidoking's fucking clutch. Fuck these starters.
I fucked with Aegislash, but
That's cool. Outland, I don't know fuck this
I didn't know what
you like, man.
I didn't know what Aegislash was like really meant for. I mean, it's like a cool, but
it felt like it released in the wrong gen, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know what it was meant for, bro. I just to this day I don't know.
Aegislash is mad good, Jay. Top tier.
You're
when you hit it, it's in shield form. When it hits you, take 150.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up then. Obviously you can find D and I on the Thunder Pals. We be streaming Pokemon shit, Hunter shit, whatever we feel like. But most importantly, you guys have a good one. Thunder Pals out.
Oh.
Oh.